With all the rumors and excitement surrounding Grand Theft Auto 6, and seemingly everyone grasping at the smallest details and possible information of this next big game, it's both exciting but it's also a little annoying. You know, sharing the smallest thing and saying take this or take that with a grain of salt. Kind of been annoyed by it. I'm basically saying it because I don't want to say or make another Grand Theft Auto 6 video. However, this is genuinely something that I've been thinking about. I don't want to make this a discussion piece. Lately, I jumped back into the GTA trilogy. I know, I admit it and I agree, it's not the best way to experience those classic games. However, there is something about it that is still unique to the originals, and that is the arcade feel. Completing missions automatically give you so much money. Grand Theft Auto 3, for example, you destroy vehicles, you get money. It's all about chaos, it's all about having fun, and that realism is completely thrown out of the window. Forget the graphics, I'm not even speaking about that. I'm basically just talking about how the mission design is and how you're rewarded for it. Things are completely different from 2001 to 2022 now when it comes to open world mission design, a huge emphasis on graphics, attention to detail, and making big, complex, open world, multi-layered characters and things of that nature. People are gonna want that. People are gonna expect that. Rockstar has a track record for smashing their competition across the board as a financial success, graphics department, characters, the writing, as I said, the attention to detail and everything. And their last game, Red Dead Redemption 2, releasing in 2018, had an eye for that fine detail that very few games can properly rival. And because that was 2018, they expect Grand Theft Auto 6 to completely demolish everything that game did. And that's great. I just wish in a perfect world, that detail, that world building, that realism sticks to the Red Dead Redemption series, and Rockstar would return to a little bit of that more arcadey feel with Grand Theft Auto. I think going a little bit more arcadey in mission rewards and interaction within the world itself would be a nice homage to this series' roots. At the very least, do it to some type of side activity as some type of nod, and I think they can actually pull this off without sacrificing the quality of the narrative, how dramatic, sad, intense the protagonist of this game could be. And a prime example of this, I would say, is Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto 4's narrative is considered the darkest out of the entire series, and it still feels very arcadey at times. The NPCs aren't all that intelligent, it's kind of funny. More often than not, you are rewarded money. I mean, it still feels uniquely Grand Theft Auto. It still feels like the older title, mixed in with a little bit more of that quote-unquote realism. Grand Theft Auto 5, on the other hand, I think was their full-blown attempt into making GTA this absolute behemoth, and that would come at the cost of that arcadey feel, or at least that might be the mindset that Rockstar is taking. There's rumors that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to take place with hyper ultra realism, and that's cool. I'm just hoping it doesn't come at the cost at the fun factor or gameplay, or, you know, it becomes so punitive that you can't have that much fun, because in the pursuit of realism, it feels like real life. It doesn't feel like you're playing a video game anymore. And everyone has different definitions of realism. With Call of Duty, you see clunky controls being described as realistic gun physics. The driving in Grand Theft Auto 4 at times feels like absolute shit. Each car feels unique though, so I guess that's a plus. Grand Theft Auto 5, I personally don't like how they chased after things that I personally consider boring, like tennis, golf, darts. You know, I'd rather have side activities like things you can't do in real life. Fuck it, let's rob a bunch of people and bury their bodies in the desert and sell their kidneys or extremities on the black market for a couple extra bucks. It's a little bit more wacky, but again, a little more arcadey. It's not so much in that real world setting. Anyways, maybe I'm just rambling. I'm gonna pass this on to you. Would you guys want them to take more of an ultra realistic standpoint, or a little bit more of that arcadey feel? Or do you just think that whole arcadey look and position is just kind of a thing of the past? It's a dated design that Rockstar should leave long and buried.